This box arrived today, and I believe it is the Nerf Ace of Spades. It arrived within a couple of days of being notified that it was shipping, and it was meant to arrive in October, but it got delayed severely, I think. But I'm going to unbox it here. I've never done this, so it's going to be very strange. It's also a weird camera angle. I'm also using an iFixit Jimmy, which isn't really meant to be used for cutting boxes, but I will do it anyway. This is very awkward. There we go. Get in there. We don't care about this outer box, thankfully. Come on. Yeah. Okay. And then I should be able to just pull this out. There we go. So this is huge. What? The actual flip? This is massive. It's huge. What the flip? Let's get this outer thing out. I mean, Nerf limited edition. Does that? I think this is meant to just slip off. Is it stuck? Oh, it's stuck on. That's why. It's funny how as soon as you turn on the camera, you become incapable of doing anything with your hands. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I really, if I start collecting all these boxes, then I'm going to have a real issue. I mean, I've already decided I'm keeping this one here, so it's basically the only box I'm allowed to keep. Right, this is huge. Like, wow. I can't get over how massive this thing is. So I think this top one just sort of lifts off. Unless it's sellotaped anywhere else. I think it might be sellotaped. Oh no, apparently it hinges on the top. Whoa. The first thing is this box, which looks like a pack of cards. Obviously it is Ace on it, because Ace of Spades and Kid and stuff. And inside you find, how many is that? 12 normal looking Nerf darts. If you ever had a Nerf gun, you've probably seen something along these lines. It looks sort of like the glow-in-the-dark ones, I have to say, but I suppose it doesn't have the green tip. Yeah, it says Nerf on the end. Not very exciting, but cool that it's in like what looks like an Ace of Spades sort of pack. This is actually really annoying to get out. Hold on. There we go. Canister. Well, magazine, I guess. Clip, whatever you want to call it. Barrel of the gun. To get this out, it's going to be a bit annoying. Some manuals. And yeah, the other side's just plastic, so let's brute force it. There we go. This is massive. Like, this is my hand. I have a medium-sized hand. Flip. Like, what does this do? Is that the motor? Because there's meant to be batteries. I don't know if there's batteries in it, but supposedly it's meant to be battery powered. Like, it's meant to be motorized, is my understanding. That is quite a nice box, I have to say. I've really tried to resist collecting boxes though, because like this one especially is huge. Whilst it's really nice, it's a big box. But yeah, wow. Let's get that away. So, Ace of Spades, absolutely massive. First thing we can check is against the in-game version. So, I should probably record my screen as well as showing it on the camera. But, obviously, normal Ace of Spades. Nerf Ace of Spades. Fairly similar, actually. Bit different. I mean, you can see this is like 3D on this version, whereas it's worn sort of on this, and it's not 3D. If you line it up, it's probably meant to look like that. So, you know, similar, not exactly the same. You can see this is meant to be orange, according to the in-game version, and this clearly isn't. It's all sort of one part here at the back too, whereas on here it's two separate bits. So a few different changes. There's also like a wee metal screw or something up here, which isn't the case here, a bit of orange. So very similar, not exactly the same, but I mean, hey. I mean, the interesting thing about this one as well is there's not even an ace symbol here. There is on this side, which is, you can see the same there, like moving my hand. But on this one, there's actually nothing. So I feel like that's a bit sad that there's not an ace symbol here, given that there is one on the other side of the gun. Whoops. Try not to break it. But in fairness, I think this is a wee hatch or something. So fair enough. I'm going to try to figure out what to do here. Thankfully, I have a screwdriver kit. So let's get a screwdriver which can open this up. Assuming I need to put batteries in. Question is what size? 4 AA batteries. 4 AA batteries. Wow, okay. I mean, the other question is how do you open the barrel? I really have no idea. Is that... Ah, okay. You have to actually pull it out. Interesting. Oh, you get 2 barrels. Huh. There's two barrels. So that's so you can freeload it. That's rather interesting, actually. So if I just put in... I'm interested to see if I just put in like a full barrel without it being powered on, how it actually works. I think they need to go in that direction. So I will push them in. Then put that in, close it. So it doesn't manage to shit it. You can see, it just sort of jams. And I broke it. Oh. Okay, well I assume that putting in the batteries will fix that. So let's do that. I have returned with many batteries. So I will plop these in. I'm hoping that by motorizing this, it will get rid of the one which I've jammed into it. But we will see. So, what the flip? Okay, well it definitely unjammed it, so that was good. Okay, let me stop being an idiot. I'm an engineer, would you believe? I'm putting this stupid plastic thing on wrong. Flip. Okay, so this turns on the motor. I don't know if you can hear that in the thing or in my mic. Yeah, you can somewhat hear that whenever I'm talking. So shooting whilst not motorized, I think, just jams it, which is what I did. But if you do that and then shoot, that's incredible. And then it's the fact that it's like two-handed. Like you also have to do it like this. But like the funny thing is, this is probably somewhat accurate to how big it is in game because it is a hand cannon. It's not a pistol. It's a hand cannon. And looking at this, the more I look at it, the more reasonable it seems in my head that this is how big the Ace of Spades would be. So I still don't really understand how... Ah, okay. So yeah, you can see it's empty. The sad thing is you can't... I was going to say the sad thing is you can't just flick it in, but you can. But it's like, it's not really possible to do this one-handed. Like, I don't have a small hand. I have a medium-sized hand. Flip. Like, you could probably do that and then just like, that's incredible. I'm sorry. This is the best thing that I've seen. Like, I can't get over this. So, like, yeah. I mean, this is the Ace of Spades. So I suppose I could demo if you're having a war. You can just plop in a few more of these in the canister, and they literally do just like slide in. So it just sort of goes in. I know I put that in out of order. Try to avert your eyes. Yeah, just goes in. So it does like it doesn't come out. So there's a wee sort of lip at the bottom. You can sort of see the circle isn't quite a circle, and it just gets stuck. But if I put that in, then I can sort of abuse my monitor. I'm not sure that's good for my monitor. It was actually like the screen got a bit malformed, but I can try not to break it. That's incredible. I can't believe that. This is amazing. I know they had a Nerf Gallahorn. I didn't even think about buying that because it looked massive, but like this is incredible. So you can still get this in the Bungie store. The first few, I think it sort of came out in waves. So initially, you could only get this by I think completing a triumph in the like 10th anniversary of Destiny stuff, and then I think they must have had a batch pre-made that they then sent out as soon as you sort of did that. That was the initial wave, but then after that, I think they just sort of were producing more. And I bought it, must have been the second wave then, and it's only now that it's arrived. So yeah, I ordered this back at the end of September, I think. So it's taken about 2 months to arrive, but I mean, this is incredible. 4 AA batteries. Huge. Like, I don't think you understand how big this is. Here's my trusty measuring stick. If I do it like this, it's like, I don't know, 45-ish centimeters, 40 centimeters, something like that. An inch is like 2.5 centimeters, so like, I don't know, 16 inches. So yeah, like that's huge. The fact it's bigger than a 30 centimeter ruler is just insane. But this thing is, it like, let me get Sidekick to react to this. Oh, let me also put away all my stuff. Are you ready?
Maybe?
Come on.
What the actual...
It's huge. Like,
what?
It's more than 40 centimeters long.
I'm not sure I would be able to hold that. Like,
I can barely hold it with one hand.
I have a tiny hand. How am I meant to hold that? Like, tiny hand. I can. Like, it's actually cramping me up.
Yeah, like it actually, like you sort of have to hold it like this.
Yeah, probably.
Which is just funny because in game you sort of like do this. Like, whoa. What you can do is you can hold this and go. I mean, I dropped it.
Beautiful.
You can just flick it out, and if you put it back in.
Wait, that thing is motorized?
Yeah. So
is it charged or is there a battery in it?
4 AA batteries. 4 AA batteries in here. So I tried shooting it without. It doesn't shoot, but it jams it in. So
maybe don't almost hit your monitor with it.
3 times. I shot the monitor 3 times, and it actually caused a wee light flicker.
You know what? If you do that and you break it, I will not feel bad at all. I mean, at least if you were to break it, then it's Black Friday tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've got quite a good amount of use out of it, but like, yeah, Ace of Spades.
I have the bad feeling that I'm gonna need a Nerf gun now as well.
I think you will. This is the box.
You know what I need?
What do you need?
Thunderlord.
Oh, can you imagine they did a Thunderlord Nerf gun? They did Gallahorn first. Rocket launcher?
How?
I don't know. I've never seen a video of it or anything, but they did a Nerf Gallahorn to begin with, and now they've done Nerf Ace of Spades. So they're probably gonna make more. But like,
if there's a Thunderlord, I'm gonna go for it.
Can you imagine like a thing? I would lose every gunfight. Anyway, that's the end. So you can get this if you want to.